What's going on, guys? Shadow Raj here, and today is the last day for the Bugout event, so we're going to do researches. We're going to do the Catch 20 Pokemon, hopefully get a shiny Combi, and then we'll also do the Catch 25 and win a raid, see if we can get a Hundo Sizzlipede. So with that being said, let's get into it. As of yesterday, we only needed a few things, and that was 2 shiny Dewpider and 1 shiny Grubbin. So I did some playing last night, you know, taking gems, feeding berries, that kind of stuff that I do off camera, and we have all 3 Grubbins that we need. So all we have to do is evolve one of these Chargebugs, and we've got that set complete. And then when we take a look here, we have 1 Dewpider, so the only thing we need is a single Dewpider. And before we go further in today's video, let me take you back to right after the Fuzzy Buddy event and show you what we got. So we just finished up the research day for the Fuzzy Buddies, and we're doing golden lures, and check it out. We got our second shiny Nimble. That is freaking awesome. We'll definitely take that. That'll complete the set, and that's really awesome. Hopefully this one's pretty good. I don't think the first one we got was any good, but I think this one might be pretty good. Just hoping. And let's see. Nope. Not really, but we'll take it. That second Nibble caught, our third Grubbin caught. All we need is 1 more shiny Dewpider, and hopefully we can get a Combi. That would be really awesome. But before we do that, we've got catching some Z's. So we got all 4 rewards ready to go. We did our 28 days of track and sleep, and now we can get our Snorlax with a sleeping cap. Hopefully we can get a blue one. That'd be pretty awesome. But let's go ahead and check the first one, see what we get. And it is not shiny, and a 1351. I'm not sure what the hundo is for this research, but we'll go ahead and see if we get one. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. And how is 1351? Pretty decent. We'll take it. And now for reward number 2, will you be a shiny one? You will not, and a 1354. Our second one caught, and it's a little bit better than the first one, but not too much difference. So let's go with number 3. If we got a shiny, I wouldn't even know what to say, but this one is not it, and it's a 1346. And let's go with our final one. Are you gonna be blue? You are not, and a 1357. So this is the best one we've got, but I don't think it's gonna be a hundo. And let's go ahead and check the stats. Yep, not it. Oh well, still fun to get. Unfortunately, no shiny. I know how rare that thing is, but we did get the Shedinja the other day, so I'm happy with that. And let's go ahead and collect our XP and our Stardust, and that will finish up that task. So we've got time lock still on this Masterwork research, and then the other ones are just waiting for spawns. One, we need to catch 3 Whismur, haven't seen a single one, and then this one we're waiting to progress. And let's go Meltan, we need to catch 3 more Executes, so haven't seen any of those around either. But with our Snorlaxes being caught, we've got our first 3 researches of the day. They should be 2 Combis and 1 Sizzlipede, I believe, or 2 possible Combis. It'll either be a Combi or a Paris, but let's see what we get. The first one is a Paris, and not shiny. And check number 2 is going to be another Paris. So hopefully those are the only couple Paris that we see all day, because we'd really like to get our hands on that shiny Combi, especially the female. That way we could evolve it into a Vespiquen, but you know, we'll see what we can do. And this last one should be a Sizzlipede. Remember, we want a 449 on the hundo, not a hundo. Well, we're back with a shiny, not the purple shiny we needed, but we still got a shiny for the video, so that's pretty awesome. Let's catch it and see how good this thing is. So we still need that 1 Dewpider. It'd be really cool to get that, and then that'd be everything other than the Combi, but we knew that was a long shot going into it. So let's go ahead and see. Nah, it's alright, but it's a shiny for the video, so we'll take it. Alright, another set of research complete. Let's see what we get. The first one is another Paris. So far no luck, just all Parises. I don't feel like it's 50-50. They say it's 50-50, but I feel like we get a lot more Paris than we do Combi, that's for sure. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second one, and another Paris. So 4 for 4 on Parises. That's pretty fun, I guess. Not what we're needing, but you know, that's the way it goes. But this next one's guaranteed Sizzlipede, so that's pretty nice. Hopefully a 449 and a 424. So I don't think we have a really super good one of these, but I may be wrong. We'll still have to evolve this at some point. We haven't done that yet, so that might be later today. but let's keep grinding. Got an invite to a Cleaver raid, so let's see if we can get a green one here. That'd be really fantastic. There haven't been many raids for this thing, not where I'm at, so it's been pretty slim pickings. But let's see if we can get it here. We did not, in a 1760. So unfortunately that one's gonna be tough to come by. May have to wait till next time or find somebody to trade one, but we'll get it one way or the other. Right, got a couple researches here. Let's see what we get. It's a Sizzlipede and a 418, so that's pretty far off of the hundo. And let's see if this next one is our first Combi of the day. It is, and it's huge, but it's not a shiny, but we'll take the huge. We still need to work on that huge metal and tiny metal, so that helps. All right, 3 more tasks, 3 more chances. Let's see what they bring. The first one is a Combi, so that's pretty good, but it's not a shiny one. Research number 2 is going to be a Paris. And number 3, I believe this is gonna be another Paris or Combi, and it's a Combi. So that's nice. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, like Meatloaf would say. I don't know if you guys get that reference. Some of you probably do. But, you know, we'll just keep grinding. Get 2 spins here and see if we get anything that we need. And we got a catch 20, so that's either gonna be a Paris or a Combi, so that's awesome. Back with some more research and let's see what it gets. And it's a Paris, so that's what it gets. And what do we get for number 2 is a Sizzlipede and a 438. Not quite the 449 we're looking for. And the last of this batch, what will you bring? Another Paris, so not the best batch we've had today, but you know, we'll take it. Well, we didn't get a bird today, but we did get a shiny Caterpie off the daily, so that's pretty fun. Just thought I'd show you guys that. 2 more researches here. Let's see what these bring. The first one is a Combi, so that's what we want to see. Just, we want it to be a little bit more orange. And the second encounter is a Sizzlipede and a 427, so still no hundo there. We are back with 2 more researches. And we just got a third one that's catch 15. We don't want that, but let's go ahead and check these 2. The first one is a Combi. That's pretty awesome. Been getting some Combis, so that's pretty nice. Unfortunately, we haven't seen any females, I don't think. I think they've all just been males. I have got a few females during this research, but not too many, so the odds of getting one of those shiny is really slim, but you never know. And this thing is just not wanting to stay in the ball, so kind of hard to check the next one when this one doesn't want to be caught, but we got it right there. I'm not going to check the IVs because that's not really that important right now, but let's go ahead and see what number 2 is. It's a Paris. That one's not as good as the first one, but we've got a little bit more time to keep grinding, so we'll keep doing it. We are back with 3 more researches, and these are going to be the last 3. I've got stuff I got to go take care of, so I'm not going to be able to play the last hour of the event, but we can go ahead and check these and do some evolves and get some stuff entered in the decks before we wrap this up. So let's start with the top one, and it's a Sizzlipede and a 433. And encounter number 2 is a Paris, unfortunately, and I think that the last one is going to be another Sizzlipede, so no more shots for Combi, but you know, it'll be out about eventually. And let's see, am I right? Yes, it is a Sizzlipede and a 438, so doesn't look like we're getting the hundo on this go either. And here's our Wurmple living decks. We've got the Wurmple, we've got the Cascoon, the Silcoon, the Dusthawks, and the Beautyfly, so that's pretty awesome. And then we got 3 extra ones, so we can always trade those away if anybody needs them. Let's go to our Nimble and evolve him because we've got 2 of those now, so let's go ahead and evolve the better one, and we can finish that set. So we did pretty good. We are lacking just a second Dewpider. That's all we were lacking. The Combi was more of extra credit, I would say, because I didn't really have high hopes of getting that one with how hard it was to get from the research, but everything in the wild except for 1 Dewpider we got, so that's pretty good in my book. And let's go ahead and correct that name now. So there we go. Pretty awesome. And we'll go ahead and look at our Sizzlipedes. We haven't evolved one of those yet. So looking at our Sizzlipedes, this looks to be our best one, a 93. We'll go ahead and evolve that and get that in the decks. So it was a pretty fun event. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Did you get all the shinies that you needed? Did you get the shiny you really wanted? Did you get the hundos that you wanted? Let me know down in the comments how you felt about the event. And there we go. Scorch is now in the dex, so that's another step towards completion. That's going to do it for today. If you liked the video, consider giving a like and smash that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And with that being said, I'll see you next time.